โรคเบาหวานจริงๆแล้วคืออะไรวันนี้ดรบิ๊กแมนผู้เขียนหนังสือเล่มนี้จะมาให้คำตอบครับ
One of the greatest problems when it comes to understanding type 2 diabetes is that it is viewed almost completely with a glucose-centric paradigm. In other words, people can't really see anything but the glucose. This is a problem because there's actually a more relevant variable here that is just lingering under the surface and completely overlooked, namely insulin. Type 2 diabetes is a disease of insulin resistance, where the hormone insulin isn't working very well. And this starts to eventually manifest as an increasingly elevated glucose. But again, if you looked at the insulin, you can detect the problem 10 or 20 years earlier, because insulin resistance, the state referred to as prediabetes, is a state where the body needs more insulin, but it's able to keep the glucose in check. So the glucose is hovering around at a normal range. And if that's the only thing you're looking at, you don't detect the problem. If, however, our paradigm broadened somewhat to include insulin and had an insulin-centric focus, then we're able to detect the problem, again, 10 or 20 years before the glucose could ever change. And imagine how much more effective it would be to intervene and reverse the course of the disease rather than waiting until the glucose eventually changes. The sooner we look at type 2 diabetes as an insulin problem, the sooner we can detect and reverse it.
ใส่ใจเรื่องดื้ออินซูลินตั้งแต่เนิ่นๆก่อนที่จะพัฒนาไปเป็นโรคเบาหวานสนใจข้อมูลสุขภาพดีๆแบบนี้กดติดตามช่องเราไว้เลยครับ